Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Geoguessr. We are going to be doing the World League 2020 today, which we missed last week because I am a moron, which did push us out. I think we were actually 33rd, so we're still kind of near where we want to be, which is ultimately the top 25, which means it's going to take us probably at least a few more weeks to get into, mainly because we missed one, which is our fault completely. But we're going to do this, and we're going to make sure we continue to do the leagues we want. Hopefully, it's not an AI-made world map, but with the way things have been going, it looks like it will be an AI-made world map. And we all know how great I am at those. 2 thumbs up. Not very good. This will be going up after the challenge has ended, so you don't have to worry about watching this and getting any extra information. So this should be actually going up around 5 p.m. Eastern, with plenty of time for this league to end. It says it ends in an hour, but that's probably closer to 2. I think it actually ends around the 4:30 p.m. Eastern mark. So at least we'll know that we safely uploaded this after the leg has ended. But let's get started. It is an AI-made world map. So we do have 4 minutes. We are allowed to move, we are allowed to zoom, we are allowed to pan. What we're not allowed to do is look things up, which has never been a problem for me because I'm just incredibly stupid and I don't have the time or the patience to try and look something up. We do have EU plates, we do have the blue bar, we don't have anything on the other side, so it's not Portugal, and it's not Italy, it's not Albania. We do have Spain, I think. I think it's Spanish. Tu papel es importante. Seems pretty Spanish to me, so that would put us in Spain. So an AI-made world map putting us in Spain. Roof fits, buildings, kind of feels really remote. I don't think it's the Canaries. We do have wind farms to our south, which maybe we're going to have to learn wind farms. Now, we did just get the Bollards of the World Google Doc, so we are going to start learning bollards. And hopefully that is going to help us get some extra points here and there. Although, I don't know if we're going to be too confident about bollards for a very long time. We are on Cali for Dico Ochando. It definitely confirms Spain as well as a Spanish flag. We have Castilla, which is the north of Spain. Fuck. The Castilla-La Mancha de Aguas Residuales Protectio. So none of this really matters except for the Castilla-La Mancha. Now, I'm pretty sure Castilla is a region. I just don't know what region it is. I know it's like northern Spain, but that seems to be where all of their unique little tiny regions that speak different languages is. But does that not remind you of like Catalonia or something like that? I think it does. I hope it does. I hope I'm not just like pulling things out of my fucking brain that don't actually exist. Is that water? That is not water. So no water to our north, so we might not actually be where I think we are. Although, if we could find a town name, like so, maybe. Albuquerque? Albuquerque. Please, it's 31 kilometers to our north. So I'm looking kind of to the north. That's assuming we're in the northern region of Spain. Which I'm pretty confident we are in Spain. But let's just keep looking. It could be anywhere because we're not exactly great when it comes to landscapes and architecture and reading anything and understanding what we're looking at. Alicante, kind of similar but not quite. Why do I still think it's going to be north? I have no reason to move our guess anywhere. But we need to know that it's 31 kilometers on a blurred out road. CM332. Oh shit. That might be a problem. Here's 892. Are CM's gonna be really small roads? They probably are. That's EX. CM might be a region. CC. Where would CM be? CL. CL again. LR. AS. LU. CL. I'm not finding CM anywhere, which sucks. A. Here's some C's and BVs. We got screwed. CV. It's probably more south then, isn't it? CV again. That's just A. We're out of time. And it ends up being a little bit further south. Here's Albuquerque. Did we really miss that? How the fuck did we miss that? That is one of the bigger roads I think we've seen yet. Grandis is getting the perfect score. There's CM. We've seen it, maybe. I think I was looking more for that orange color than a yellow color. But there are some green CMs as well, so we just missed it. And we missed Albuquerque. Like, very obviously missed Albuquerque. Italy. Based on the license plates. Villa Grossi sounds pretty Italian. I guess it's not going to click. Alright. Although it has a rift, which means Albania. Rift in blue on both sides is Albania. So somewhere in Albania is... where the fuck ever this is. Shipska and Krushova. Albania a little bit smaller than Spain. Hopefully we're able to find Shipska or Krushova somewhere. Although, I don't know where to begin to look, and I don't know if we need to zoom in more. I feel like we have a pretty good distance with our zoom, but we could be really fucking wrong here. Here's Shijak, Shek, Seaman, Posian, Poletian, something along those lines. Potam, Vlore. I don't think we're gonna find it. We probably just zoom in a little bit more, which means we actually have a better chance of finding a different sign that hopefully points us in the direction of a bigger city, like Korka, Corsa. Didn't we see Corsa somewhere? I thought we did. I saw something that kind of looked like this. Korka. Here's Vlore. Here's Kote. Here's Kilvak. Maybe we didn't see it. And we do have another sign as we come up to it that says Votskapoj, which I guess is the name of the town. Votskapoj. No idea where it is, and with our luck at finding town names, we're probably better off just leaving. If we could find a road number that points us to any other major city, like Lekas, Lekas, that should be 20 kilometers to our west. Lekas. We're not going to find it. We're probably not going to find it. So that should be kind of over here. Here's Vore, Kavaje, Vap, Vrap, Fear, Levin, Koti, but no Lekas as far as I can tell. Why is it that we're able to well, here's Lekol. Why is it we're able to easily figure out, well, I'm not going to say easily, here's Lekas, that we know kind of where we are, and then we get screwed, like, immediately. Like, immediately. Like, we know almost immediately that it's Croatia. Right? And then everything else just goes to shit. We need to find Korka, we need to find Shipska, we need to find Krushova. And that should all be to the east of Lekas, because Lekas is to our west. Here's Vokopoje, but none of these names are actually coming up anywhere. And there should be 20 kilometers. So, we should be over here somewhere. Are these town names really that small that they're just not going to show up? Malis, Butke, Nikolai, Nikolis, Molaj, Kortam, Ravanik, Prodonji. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of these town names anywhere. Is it real? Are we really that blind? Or is Korka and Corsi the same thing? You know, could this be kind of the same thing? It's only changing one letter. It's all changed. It's kind of 20 kilometers. I would say that's about 20 kilometers. That's probably more than 20 kilometers. Maybe in between the two? Or by Ravanik? It ends up being Voskopje, which was Was that one of the ones that we saw? Here's Shipsuke. So Shipsuke's up here. We were looking way too far to the east, is what it comes down to. It happens. It fucking happens. But we have the general region right, and that's kind of important. Person? Person. Those are pants. We have elongated plates. No EU marker. As far as I can tell, at least not on that car. Is that an EU marker? No, that's... that might be an EU flag. That one might have it as well. That looks like it's Cyrillic, which if it is not an EU marker would point us to Russia, which... tracksuits. Now, I don't want to judge people, but tracksuits... we found it. Alright. That was an unbladed license plate. Does that say BG? Which would be Bulgaria. Which, I was going to say, tracksuits tell us one of two things. Bulgaria or Russia. And this time around, it just happens to be Bulgaria. Now, we do have what was a town name at one point. Kind of no longer a town name. Rather flat. It doesn't feel like it's winter coverage, although we are missing a lot of leaves on trees, so it's probably more fall. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. Makes sense, doesn't it? It's a map made by the computer. Galeteria Cafeteria. I don't think you should have rhymed those two things, but you know what? We're going to go with it. Somewhere in Bulgaria, they're selling Jack Daniels at a wonderful liquor store. And it's the Jack Daniels liquor store. You know what? When I think of Russia, and I know Bulgaria is completely different from Russia. When I think of Russia, and I guess Bulgaria now, I think I associate it more with vodka drinkers instead of whiskey drinkers. Whiskey drinkers, totally United States, 100% of the way, Tennessee. I know a lot of you guys do drink whiskey and you do love your nice Scotch whiskeys. I don't know, man. I feel like this would be a vodka town. Vodka country. I don't know where we are. We have a town name. It's probably so small we're not going to be able to find it, right? And it is translated down here to Parchevich, probably. Where's Parchevich? Flip a coin. Tell me north, east, south, or west, and I'll fucking go there. You know, you don't even have to be right, and I would immediately start looking over there because you probably have a better idea than I do. And fate probably is more lucky than I am, because my luck has been pretty shitty. It's probably safe to go with the middle at this point and just hope for fucking luck. I don't think we're going to place top 10. We could get really lucky here, though, and have a really lucky guess. But just translating Cyrillic that's already translated for you just doesn't make sense to me. Kind of reminds me of the Ukraine, although I know it's not. Shit. This feels like it's a bigger town, though. And bigger towns mean it's easier to find on a map, which we've only found one town name so far on the map, which means we're doing real great, guys. 2 thumbs up for Maff. Black and white curves, which inherently Russian to me. We are heading more towards the middle of the city. Still have yet to see a welcome to whatever town this is, or you're leaving whatever town this is. An auto body shop. Not really helpful. Which, what do you expect? A computer made this. That's actually the sign we wanted to see, and we blow right fucking past it. Well, we only have 4 seconds left, so we're in Strayama, which actually not a bad guess. It's definitely more central. Here's Strayama. Granite is getting a perfect score. Guessing the middle of Bulgaria does work out for us this time around, but that doesn't mean it's always going to work out for us. Dirt gravel road, back of a car. We do have a dude on a motorcycle. Sun appears to kind of be to our south, although definitely tough to tell. If I had to guess, it looks like we are on the right hand side and does look like Southeast Asia. I'd probably want to go with either the Philippines, and that is mega fashion, and that is Spanish. Not gonna be Southeast Asia. That throws a wrench in my plan. So we're in South America. We don't have anything on the car, so it's not Guatemala. Doesn't feel very Mexican. Doesn't feel very Brazil, although I think I've always been wrong when I say it doesn't feel like Brazil. We do have a concrete road, which is more inherent to the Philippines. And that's the letter Y, so it's definitely not Brazil. Yellow license plates. We're in Colombia. Boom. Boom. Alright. Where in Colombia? I don't fucking know. Oh, man. I feel like, again, we could figure out. Here's the flag of Colombia. San Isidro? 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 That's probably the name of the town we're in. We could figure out the country we're in pretty easily. We can't, however, figure anything else out. So at this point, we're going to be looking for road numbers and we're going to be looking for town names. Hopefully not the town name we're in. I know it sounds counterintuitive. I'd much rather find like you are 300 kilometers away from Bogota than finding you're in town 16. And I'd be like, alright, cool. Where the fuck is town 16? That's a taxi. We might be able to get it off the top. Pizima? Shit. Definitely looks like it starts with a P. Can we get it from the other side? No. So they're cock blocking us here. Piz. It's probably the name of the town that was painted on the side of that building, don't you think? Well, shit. That doesn't help us. Unless that's a region. It starts with a P. It's only like 6 letters. Pizarro, maybe? No. That's 6 letters. We gotta find a 6th letter that starts with a P-I. Starts with P-I, 6 letters. There's a lot of stuff that starts with a P-I. Policio. Prado, maybe. I don't know, it's 5 letters, but like, maybe I just can't count. Papai? Paipa? Socha, Lucina, Isa, Picon. Picon? I mean, at this point, we're kind of just hoping, right? Like, we kind of know what it says and kind of don't know what it says. Can we find another taxi? Ropa Calzado. Fuck. Safe guess, middle of Colombia. Do we take a risk and go northeast, south, or west? Maybe. Conquejo? This is a major road. If we can stay on it, over by a gas station. We have mountains to our northeast. A lot of trucks. I feel like we're near a border. It could be Peru. Although I don't think it's Peru. With the mountains to our northeast. Could be down here more. We're just hoping for fucking luck. Kind of going in the middle of Colombia, but it sucks. It does end up being a lot further north. So this is Curumani. That was definitely not 6 letters. What region is this? The Cesar region. Definitely not 6 letters. Is there anything in here that starts with the P-I that's 6 letters long? Doesn't really look like it. So, Pilotas? Maybe. That's going to be our worst one. It's going to be the worst one we have. Maybe I jinxed ourselves. We do have the back of a white car. We are on a very thin, narrow path. This is definitely Southeast Asia or island in the Pacific. I think I'd lean more towards the Philippines for this one. We do have a cement road, but we don't really have anything else. We have palm trees. Now we have huts. That's a raised hut, but it's kind of built on the side, so I don't think we could call that Cambodia. We do have the orange dirt, which Philippines, Cambodia work. We do have Fort Bridgie Caguado, and then that says girl in English. Oh, man. PBA party list. Lots of coconut trees, lots of what could be English. Unless it's just like, I think it's English, which would lean us more towards the Philippines. I don't think it's on Luzon Island. I think it's more Mindoro or Panay. And I think Panay is always the place we go. And for some reason, whenever we're confused, it seems to work out for us. Definitely feels more Philippines. We kind of have a lot of broken locations, though, if you've been following the compass and where we're allowed to move. Kind of just ends, and we somehow made it somewhere. So that's what you expect from an AI-made map. You're going to get a lot of broken places that don't have full coverage. Slow down, school zone, right-hand side. This is definitely the Philippines. 100%. 100%. Welcome to the Bayabas, Barangay Ha, in Davao City. Davo's down here. And that's the Toril district. Can we find Toril? Because this is Davao City, but I don't see districts anywhere. Talamo, Wangan, Kawayan. We're looking for Toril. Toril. Tigato. It looks like there's a lot of districts. Here's the Toril district. Bayabas, Barangay Hall. Barangas. We're probably on a major road right now, right? Bayabas, Barangay Hall. Nowhere. Metro Blank, Blue House Pool, Tetsuya Tuna. I actually want to go tuna fishing. Speaking of fishing, I think I'm going to go fishing this Saturday. Why not? Tory Sales Office, the Kobe Bryant store. They have their own Kobe Bryant store. China Bank, Land Bank, Public Market. What if we're a little bit further out, right? I don't see Buy and Boss anywhere. But we found the Toril district, which is really fucking impressive. We are kind of going north to south. Devado, no. I mean, yes, but like, no. Jim's Diner. Oh, we're fucked. This feels way more populated than we probably want it to be. But like, Bayabas. What if Bayabas is also a region inside of Toril? That would probably be stupid. Maybe it's on the map as BBH? Because I'm not seeing anything that says the Bayabas Barangay Hall anywhere. And I feel like this has to be on a major road. It's paved. Does that mean it's major? I would hope so. Could it be over here, maybe? Montana, Burger Time, burgers, schools, more schools, firms, Jehovah Witnesses. I got nothing. And we're out of time. And it ends up being in the district of Bayabas. A little bit further to our west. So this was a major road. Here's the Bayabas Barangay Hall, which I guess makes sense. But 4 miles isn't actually that bad. It's not bad at all. Colombia ends up being our worst. The issue is we did pretty decent. This is probably 45th place. If I had to take a random number, it would be 45. Granis and Nighty do get perfect scores each. Simeon third. Somebody just named Geoguessr. Great name. Topodic in 5th. Geography Challenge in 11th. Redo Season 14th. What did I say? 31st. Actually, a little bit better than I thought. We thought, what, 45th? Taurus is in 36th. Ionica Messery's in 41st. Come on. Fighting Quakers in 53rd. Not a lot of names that I'm recognizing. Not a lot of names. And we only go up to 100 anyway. So, if we can actually stay in the top 30, that would be pretty cool. That's kind of where we are right now. But that is going to be where we call it for the day. Really decent game. Not going to lie. Really decent game. Clearly, we have a lot to work up to because the top 6 are all 10 points off. Less than 10 points off. But until next time, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I do hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see you all tomorrow for another episode of Geoguessr. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, and bye-bye.